Hello and welcome to our Yoga Pilates Fusion class. We're going to go ahead and get started. This video we're going to focus a little bit more on our yoga flow and a little less on our balance exercises. We're going to start in our mountain position, so our hands are by our side, and we're going to start to take our toes and we're going to grip that mat a little bit, centering ourselves. Take a breath in, bring those arms up, exhale and back down, and again inhale, the shoulders rise. And exhale. Go ahead and bend those knees. Breath comes in. Exhale on top. Inhale, bring those arms down. Exhale, reaching up. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale, bring them all the way up. We're going to take a little step out so our feet are shoulder width apart. We're still reaching up through those fingertips, going into our chair pose. Slowly start to bending down into that chair, reaching up through those fingertips. Exhale, come up. Squeeze the glutes on top. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, coming up. Good. Keep repeating that. We're just trying to increase that circulation and the blood flow, so we're able to increase our flexibility a little bit more. Breath comes in, we're gonna hold this position. Lift our heels up off the ground, keep reaching up through those fingertips. Slowly start to stand, keeping that balance, squeezing those calves. And again, slowly start to sit down. And slowly come back up. Heels come down, relax those arms, feet are together. Slide the hands to the top of the knees and a couple cat and cow stretches. Exhale, inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, head up, tail up. And one more time, inhale. Exhale and slowly curl up one vertebrae at a time and a couple shoulder shrugs. All right. We're going to go ahead and do just one of our balance exercises. So our breath is going to come in, hands come to sternum, and go ahead and lift up that right leg. Going into our tree pose, working on balance. Breath comes in, exhale, arms come up. If you would like, stay here in tree pose, or we're going to go ahead, bring that foot up towards the hip. Hands are going to come to center, and we're slowly going to start to sit down a little bit deeper, getting a nice glute stretch. Slowly come back up. Feet are together. Breath comes in. Hands come to sternum, and let's lift our left leg up. Get that balance. Slowly bring those arms up. From our tree pose, I want you to go ahead and try to lift that left hip up a little bit. So it's as if somebody was poking that right hip. Stay here or bring the hands down, grab onto that ankle, and slowly start to sit down. Slowly come back up, feet are down, and into our first forward fold. Breath comes in, exhale down to the ground. Support yourself if you need to. Bend those knees, hands come to the small of the back, slowly lift up. Inhale, arms come up. Interlace those fingers, exhale, reaching to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, center. We're going to go ahead and look up towards the ceiling. Bring those arms back. Push the hips forward. Inhale, center. Start to hinge forward. Right? So we're scooping those abs up to support that low back. Bring those arms up towards the ceiling. And then go ahead and relax all the way down. If your back is okay with this, fingertips to elbows, chin to chest, and let your body hang. bend the knees, support yourself, slowly come back up again. All right. We're going to go ahead and take a big step out, right leg and left leg. And we will hop this out later, but for right now, we're just going to step out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to turn that right foot, bending the knee, reaching out through those fingertips, and we're into warrior two. Leaning towards that bent knee, exhale out into reverse. So if you can, tuck that arm behind you. You can even grab onto your hip if you can. Sink a little deeper into that stretch. Inhale, that arm circles down towards the ground. Exhale, looking up towards the ceiling into our bent angle. If that's too far for you, remember you can support yourself on that thigh. Inhale, top arm comes down. Exhale, reach towards the end of the mat. And again, inhale, exhale and hold. Reaching the arm up towards the ceiling, straighten out both legs, and now we're into triangle pose, getting an inner thigh stretch. If that's a little bit too far to the ground, you can go ahead and prop your hand up on your shin. From this triangle pose, we're going to cartwheel the arm down into a hip flexor stretch. So you should feel it in that back hip. Going into our spinal twist, we're going to reach our right arm up, twist towards the knee. We're going to bring that arm down to the ground, straighten out both, and our forehead is going to go towards our knee, forehead to knee, or this is also called pyramid. Now you can stay here, or you can go into revolving triangle. So we're going to go ahead and turn towards that lead leg, just like what we did before. Hand comes back down to the ground, right? We're going to bring those hands to the small of the back. Abs are drawn in, slowly lifting up. From this position, we're going into warrior three. So we're pushing off that back foot, lifting it up, straightening out those legs, and when you're ready, reaching those arms out. Working a lot on balance right here. Holding for 4, 3, 2, going into our first salute to the sun. Feet come together. Inhale, exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step back. Dropping to your knees, go into child's pose. Rock forward into a knee push-up. We're just warming up that chest. Exhale, push yourself back. Inhale, dropping down. Curl those toes under, down dog. So in the down dog position, we're trying to stretch out those calves. You can walk the dog a little bit too, which is just marching. All right, into our nice strong plank position. Our shoulder blades are going to squeeze and then they're going to round. Squeeze and round. Squeeze, round. One more time. Squeeze and round. Slowly drop the hips. Exhale out, up dog. Lift the hips up, down dog again. Take a step forward with that right leg. Back leg is going to turn just a little bit. We're going to reach up through those fingertips and we're into warrior one. From warrior one, we're going to reach out for warrior two. Straighten out the legs, toe is forward, either hop it in or step it in, and relax down. Doing the same thing on the other side. Breath comes in. Hop it out or step out. Take that left foot, point it. Reaching through those fingertips, warrior two. Reaching forward, exhale out into reverse. Really sink into that stretch. Inhale, cartwheel the arm down. Exhale, look up towards that ceiling, pushing that arm into that inner thigh, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. We're into bent angle. Inhale, bring the arm down. Exhale and reach it. Again, inhale and exhale, hold. Reaching up towards the ceiling, straightening out both legs, and this is our triangle. So we're getting a nice inner thigh stretch. Cartwheel the hand down, hip flexor. We're going to twist towards that bent knee for spinal twist. One hand on either side of the foot, forehead to knee. Stay here, or we're going to twist towards the lead leg, and we're going to go into revolving triangle. Back to that forehead to knee. Abs are drawn in, hands to the small of the back, slowly lift up. We're going to push off that back foot, get our balance for warrior 3, and when you're ready, reach out with those fingertips. Holding just a little longer, getting ready for our salute to the sun. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop back. Inhale, down into a hover position. So this time we're about an inch off the ground. We're strengthening those triceps as we push up. Exhale out, up dog. Back down into that hover position, lifting yourself up. Exhale, down dog. Remember, anything you do on your wrist, you can drop to your forearms if it's too much, or just take a break. Either back into a plank position in an up dog, or start to bend the elbows, the head, the nose, the chin, the chest. And reverse that. Down dog. Bend the knees. And you're going to take a step forward with that left leg coming up into warrior 1. Into warrior 2. Straighten out the legs, toes are forward, and hop it together. And relax down. Excellent job. So we're going to go through salute to the sun. We're going to go through it 3 times. Remember, you go your own pace, okay? So it's, remember, it's your journey. Feet are together. We're going to be facing the end of our mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop back. Inhale, down into a hover. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, down into a hover. Exhale, lifting up into a plank, into a down dog. You can either stay here or slowly start to bend the elbows, the head, the nose, the chin, the chest. And reverse that. Bending the knees. So we're stretching out the lower part of the calf. Hop it forward and slowly come up. Breath comes in. Inhale. Exhale. Second time through. Inhale. Bend the knees. Step it back or hop it back. Drop to your knees if you need to. We're going to go into that hover position. Exhale out of dog. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale up, down dog. We're going to do a little add-on here. Right knee to nose. Breath comes in. Exhale, kick it up. Again. And kick it up. On that third one, kick that leg up as high as you can. Bend that knee, and you're going to look underneath that armpit, getting a nice stretch in the hip. Bring that knee all the way forward for pigeon. Slowly lift yourself up into that down dog again. Left knee to nose. Exhale, kick it up. Knee to nose, kicking it up. On this very last one, lift it up, bend the knee, look underneath that armpit. And bring that knee all the way through the pigeon, other side. All right, we're gonna lift ourselves up into our down dog. Bend the knees, hop it forward, slowly come up. Here's our third and last salute to the sun. Exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop back. Inhale, down into a hover. Exhale, up dog. Inhale, down into a hover. Lifting up into a plank. Exhale, down dog. We're going to start to switch over into Pilates, back into a plank, into a side plank. Keep those hips lifted. Once again, you can drop to your knee. Into a plank, side plank. Into a plank, side plank. This time, you're going to lift those hips up and down. Once again, I can be on my knees as well. There's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep that shoulder still. 2 and 1. And switch. Keep those hips lifted. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Drop to your knees. And you're going to take the backs of the hands and let's just stretch out those wrists a little bit. So it looks like so. As we're stretching out those wrists, we're going to go ahead and drop our ear to one side. And then we're going to go ahead and clasp our wrists and just do some motions and movements like so. And then we'll bring our ear over to the other side. Relax those arms. And then head is back to neutral. All right, so you can either face the camera, or face your video, I should say, or turn to the side. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to go into boat. Okay, so we're going to start by warming up a little bit. Our feet are going to be flat on the ground. Our wrists are on top of our knees. We're going to slide back to about the base of our fingertips and come back up again. Again, holding in those abs. Excellent. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, arms are down to the ground. We're going to lift both legs up, right, left, and then both. Again, right, left, both. Either arms or no arms, right, left, and then both. One more time, right, left, and then both. Excellent. Slide those legs down. Relax forward. So we're stretching out those hamstrings. Shift your body weight side to side. Going into our Pilates roll up. So we want to keep the heels on the ground. Take a breath in and curl down one vertebrae at a time. All right, nice and smooth movements. Exhale. Slowly come up. And then we're diving over an imaginary barrel. Inhale, arms come up. Curl down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, curl up, and dive over that barrel. Right? Adding on a little bit, we're going to take a breath in, reach those arms up. Keep those arms up over the head. Back is flat as much as you can. Then curl down. Lift your body up, keep that back flat, and then curl up and relax down. And again, inhale, flat back, curl down, inhale, exhale, and curl up. And coming back down again. All right, going into our teaser prep. So our feet are up into that boat position. All right, and we're gonna slowly curl down. Breath comes in. As our arms go up over the head, keep those rib cage, keep it together, okay? Exhale, coming up. Right leg, left, both 3 times for 3, 2, and 1. Curl down, nice and slow, bringing it back up again, and then hold, right leg, left leg, both legs if you can, for 3, 2, and if you can, hold this up nice and straight. Arms can be touching or they can be elevated. Cross those ankles, relax forward. Hands come by your side, try to lift your bottom up, switch those legs around, exhale forward. Good, and release. All right, let's flip it on over. We're gonna do just a couple cat and cow stretches. Chin to chest, and then head up, tail up, and again, chin to chest, and head up, tail up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go into our tabletop, and we're just holding this position, right? We're gonna take our hand, barely touch the back of our head. We're looking down towards the arm. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, and exhale. Looking up as high as we can. Inhale, and exhale. And then switch. Fingertips behind the head. Inhale, look towards that straight arm. Exhale, up towards the ceiling. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. I'm very tight here. And exhale. And relax into child's pose. We're going to go ahead and lay down onto the ground. We're going into cobra. So hands are by our side. We're pushing our feet into the ground like a cobra tail, squeezing our glutes, taking a breath in. Exhale, we're lifting the head up. We're lifting that chest up. I'm not using my hands. I'm using the strength of my low back. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift it up and hold. Push those hips into the ground. Right arm reaches out, back in. Left, back in. Both. Back in and into child's pose. Excellent job. From child's pose, we're going to go ahead, come forward onto our forearms. So if I was just to lay on my belly and I was to bend my knees and lift my hips up, I'm in pretty good alignment. My shoulders want to be directly over those elbows. If you've got the strength to do so and your low back is okay, feet are together, squeeze the bottom, pull up with those abs. So pretend that you have a string from hip bone to hip bone and you don't want your belly to touch that string. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your knees or take a little break. Second set, lifting up. Option, right leg lifts up, out, in, down. Left leg lifts up, out, in, down. Right leg up, out, in, and down. Left leg up, out, in, and relax. Nice job. We're going to take those arms behind us. Try to interlace, or if you have a towel, you can grab onto the towel. We're going to lift those arms up towards the ceiling. Feet come together. Lift the feet and lift the arms. Holding for 4, 3, 2, inhale, relax. Exhale, lift it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take a break. Okay, we're going to go into a new exercise for some of you. It's called a bow, like a bow and arrow. Bend one leg, grab on. Now we're going to do this twice, so if you can't grab onto both legs, just do one at a time. If you can, grab onto the other leg. Knees are trying to get together. Take a breath in. Exhale, kick the legs away from the body. Try to peel the chest up off the ground, stretching out that chest. Inhale, relax. Exhale, and again, lifting up. And relax. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and lay on our back. We're going to bring the knees to the chest, give yourself a little hug. Slowly let those legs come up towards the ceiling, and we're just going to pull them back towards us. All right, going into a single leg stretch, and this is in Pilates. So we lift up, we do a little pulse, pulse and switch, pulse, pulse, switch, switch, switch. Now, if you want to, as you're doing those two pulses, those hands can also stay right by your side. So that's another option. Making sure that you are not bringing your chin down or leading with it up. Try to keep it a neutral back. Okay, so it's like you're holding onto a tennis ball. You're not jetting your head forward. You're trying to keep it back and in alignment. And keep it going and relax. Excellent job. All right, hands are going to be by your side. We're going to lift those legs up, and we're going to go into a little tail lift. Okay, so we want to pretend there's a circle around our feet, and we don't want to hit the circle. So I don't want to be swinging my legs back. Okay, if I need to use my hands to help, that's okay, but I want to keep it controlled. Okay, we're going to do one tail lift. We're going to lift the head up, drop the legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Head comes down, tail lift, drop the legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tail lift, drop the legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tail lift, head comes up, arms come up, drop the legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tail lift, dropping the legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. Knees are slightly bent. Keep the head and shoulders up off the ground, arms reaching back, and we're going to go into a little hollow rock. My knees are bent. Abs are pulled in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Excellent job. Feet are together. Let the knees open up and let the arms open up. All right, we just have time for just a couple more exercises. All right, let's go into our bridge. Our hands are by our side. We should be able to touch those heels with our fingertips. Slowly curl up one vertebrae at a time and come back down again. Okay, so you are more than welcome to do this double leg the whole time, or you can lift your right leg up, and we're going to do 8 on one leg, 8 on the other, or 16, keeping both feet down. Ready? Here we go. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, and keep those hips the same height. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And switch. Other leg is extended, lifting up. 1. Really feel it in the bottom and not the thigh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to cross one leg on top of the knee, reach through, and let's stretch out those glutes. And switch. So after this stretch, we're going to end with some relaxation and some belly breathing exercises. Feel free to stay in this position a lot longer than when the video ends. All right, so we're going to end in corpse pose, which means we are trying to be as still as we can. Palms are facing up, shoulders are down and away from our ears. And we're taking a couple nice belly breathing exercises, or belly breathing breaths. So that inhale, the belly rises, and then exhale. Again, inhale, and exhale. So as you're doing these relaxation breathing techniques, on the inhale, I want your belly to rise. Your eyes can be closed. Taking a nice deep breath in. As you exhale out, that whole body feels as if it's just relaxing into the mat. Shoulders are melting away from the ears. And the object of this is try to decrease anxiety, taking some nice deep breaths so we're not shallow breathing. Focusing only on how that breath feels, so how that belly feels when it rises. We're not thinking about anything. Our mind is not wandering on what we need to do. We're in the present time. We're acknowledging our body. And I would love for you just to do this for a couple more minutes on your own.